8 Goliaths with this standing army, and that's it. So right now, if this infantry engages well enough, we could also kill these. Oh, nice little EMP going to be going off on all of those carriers, though. So only hull HP for these carriers.
Now, while you guys are sorting that out, we have the push coming in top left. We still don't have range even started for the Goliath, so this is very easy micro for the carriers picking.
This big, beautiful carrier fleet showing us the absolute might from the Protoss player, and he has got a lot of gateways online already, pumping out 6 gateway production. There's so much of his army kind of for free. There is still a lot of Terran in the back line though, so maybe there's enough here, I don't know. The Goons are just shuffling forward. In now he's playing with more APM than BI House. It's almost like he did some kind of spell on him to like steal his APM. Like it's like, you know, wait 5 minutes and steal my opponent's APM kind of way of playing. And with these 2 sunken colonies online, you will have a decent buffer against these zealots, but there's still quite a few of these zealots. There's no +1 upgraded, so they will be pick off the Hydras, taking so much damage, and he still hasn't built an observer. The observatory's finished. He needs to queue up an observer right now. The zealot is now taken down to 40 HP, does target down one of the probes, and the zealot's going to fall in short order. Could now target down this other pylon before anything else comes out of these gateways. Currently, be a house in absolute. Now those Hydras, all of them are dying in short order. And drawn out position, Shimmer trying to gun down a few of these units and taking out most of them. The beautiful storms coming out, but he kind of did overstorm just a little bit here now. Right now, he's got so many High Templars. There's like 8 High Templars completely unprotected. Shimmer starting to move forward and pick off High Templars one at a time. Beautiful storms going to be trying to knock down these Hydras before they get in position and kill them. Shimmer can go.
Yeah, that can make a huge difference. Yeah, I never knew this. That's crazy.
Alright, so pretty big skirmish here from Shimmer. Going to be trying to run past the Zealots and forcing Lamb to storm his own Zealots while he starts to pick off the Templars. Pretty interesting plays from Shimmer here, but this loses just slightly too many Zealots though, and Shimmer needs to get these reinforcements up here quick. Can still beat this force. He's doing a good contain these lurkers to borrow soon. Ooh, the Zealots getting on top of the lurker, focusing the top one down, does get the pick off. Bam, focusing both these lurkers down beautifully. Going to be clearing both of those up to try to make the cannon a little bit harder to be set up, but there is still quite a few Hydras rallying across the middle. Lamb trying to get on top of these Hydras that are currently unsupported by lurkers. This great observer placement here kind of spotted these Hydras in advance. He kind of needs to be careful with the storm dodge and ends up storming some of his own Dragoons thanks to that uncoordinated effort with the Dragoons retreating from the north. So now looks like Hawk in a great position, going to be starting to mop up some of these Protoss forces. There's a beautiful storm going down on the Hydras in front, but good storm dodging from Hawk thus far. There's enough Zealots to try and buffer a little bit to protect the wouldn't be. So now Hawk can actually go in here now that the cannons are offline. Does do some pretty good storm dodging and starts to whittle down the forces from outside the wall, but there is quite a few.
Played one storm, and that Templar is going to get picked off without getting a single storm off. And I don't see that we can hold this. We don't have any splash really for this.
This is looking so terrible for Jay, and there's just so many Hydras. We have one Archon to help deal with the Mutas. There's a few High Templars just popping out of the gateways, but they don't have their little amulet upgrades. They only won 50 energy when they came out, so it's going to be another 20 to 30 seconds before Storm's even online.
This is our first Zealot since then.
This is kind of crazy that Zen was way too greedy. You could be a little bit greedy, but this is way miscalculated. It's way miscalculated level of greed.
Like we can't also cut Zealots, right? For exactly this reason.
And he now flying and send in his Mutas to tank his cannons, Ozzy, picking up some of these cannons one at a time, but not quite training efficiently enough. He has enough Hydras to still bust this position though. There's only 2 Zealots remaining. One of the cannons are going to fall in short order. Corsair's coming in behind to kill these. If he kills these Overlords, this DT can start to clean up this position, but there's not enough DPS from just this one DT, so he will lose all of these cannons still. Regardless of the DT, he should know this stuff. It's just a matter of whether or not he can execute it. He's doing a good job of holding his ramp as well. There is enough soaking up the links that he shouldn't lose too much here. And lurkers can hit under Dark Storm. They're going to say, I'm going to borrow your Dark Swarm, buddy, because guess what? Now you can't even kill my lurkers anymore. So thanks. Thank you very much for making my infinitely strong composition infinitely stronger. Oh, this is absolutely devastating for Genesis. Sayness, he's absolutely outclassed him.
One Templar is not going to be enough to be able to take this fight.
Okay, well the Reaver's going to be unloaded from the shuttle, and like Arcane Winds was already set up in a nice little pincer maneuver. Bagel kind of just like walked into him. We do have Storm on the way for Bagel Pirate as well. I really do like Storm in this matchup. He gets the snipe on the Reaver. Bagel Pirate looking huge right now. He tries to push in a little bit deeper, getting some side shotgun shots on those Dragoons, but does natural choke. Going to be putting on a little more pressure, taking one more Dragoon kill for his trouble, losing one to the cannon, and now going to be setting up a little bit of a contain. I think he wants to go for it though. He has some Zealots to tank these photon cannons while the Reaver moves in position to start shelling the front line. Zealots are coming out, but Reaver Scarabs are really good against Zealots. He starts target firing these Zealots. Reaver might go down to the Zealot. One more hit.
Long distance mining, but
Bagel's army is completely out of position. He's getting on top of the third base, but he's going to get absolutely sandwiched and pushed up against the cliff. Beautiful storms from Arcane Winds, forcing his army out of position even more and into the range of more Dragoons and more Zealots and more Archon support. Absolute madness as Arcane Winds chews through this army, mopping it all up. Clean up on
Stormman sniped here. And I actually don't like Bagel Pirate coming out to fight right now. We're in a bad position. We have a lot of defensive cannons set up, so it feels like your best bet is to try and make Arcane fight into your cannons instead of coming out to meet them.
Third base natural location. Huge storm going down on those Dragoons with the Reavers being landed to the eastern threshold, trying to take some pot shots at these Dragoons before being shuffled back to the front lines. Nice storm coming down onto that Reaver, but he gets picked up by the shuttle. Wow, he manages to keep the Reaver alive temporarily.
And this is kind of what I meant, like, if the fight starts before you're really able to circle at this, it can be really, really sketchy if those dudes get on top of the Reavers.
It's a beautiful Scarab hits, so much maximum damage, and a nice little pickup from Arcane Winds as well, mitigating a lot of the damage coming in from those side shots from those Dragoons. One Reaver does fall, both Reavers to have to deal with, but he's still stimming to try and deal. Range is only just now about to finish. He's not even able to get much damage done with these. He's attempt at swinging round into the main base. No turret yet started on top of these barracks, so Tentet going to be able to find a lot of damage here if he so chooses. Does snipe two of the Marines off. Like I said, there's no medic energy right now, so he's going to be keeping the pressure on Javier. He kind of smells blood in the water. There's not that many Marines here right now. I think 9 Marines, 2 medics. So you've got more mutalisks than medics. He could just run in and kill him right now. There's 2 medics get sniped off in short order. Only naked Marines are remaining, and he will be able to hold position these down very quickly. All these bounce glaives just absolutely destroying HP, and extremely easy for them to pick up 2 links in the natural ability, picking off some of the SCVs, trying to set up turrets. Look at how fast these Marines will die. Because there's no medic energy, they're extremely easy to kill. Most Marines falling in short order as the SCVs are getting picked off in the natural for a Tensa. SCV